Hello and welcome to week 1 of our summer reading quest. This week, you are making a character that will travel through the world of stories on all different adventures. So today, you get to be creative, and all week you get to develop all these great fun things about your character. So I'm going to go through what I did for my character sheet to kind of help you along if you have any questions. So my character, if you saw our summer reading trailer, was Yavanna. She's a gnome. So here's my adventurer sheet. So what I did is I colored in my picture of Yavanna, and she's a gnome, and you can tell by the hat, right? Now why did I pick her name? So her full name is Yavanna Ogrod. So Yavanna is actually just a really fun name from a book that I like. And then Ogrod, actually, one fun thing that I did was that I really wanted her to like gardening because I like gardening. And so actually Ogrod means garden in a different language. So one fun thing you could do is use Google Translate and find a word that you really like that might describe your character and check out all the different languages and the different way it sounds and do it that way. So it's pretty cool. Now, what you might question is like strengths and the weaknesses. So my strengths for Yavanna, I know that she was going to be the quest giver. She was going to be the one talking about it. So she was going to be very kind and helpful, and she's knowledgeable about those quests. Weaknesses, this is where you can kind of have fun. So her weakness is chocolate cake, because I figure when she's over there at the quest tower, if there's a piece of cake, she's just gonna have to eat it before she can really concentrate. So something funny like that. And you know what? Since she's a gnome and she's short and she likes to live underground, she's gonna be afraid of heights because, well, if you're underground, going up high might be pretty scary. So for likes, she likes reading, gardening, helping people. She likes to tinker and build stuff as well. And she's really into nature because, well, she lives in nature. Dislikes. So, since she lives underground, she's not really a big fan of water because when it rains, it might fill in part of her home, So she doesn't like the water. She's a little afraid of swimming because, again, she just likes good old solid earth, right? She doesn't like bland food. She really likes, something amazing and spicy like that. And you know what? Living underground, all the noises are kind of muffled when you're underground. So she's not a big fan of noises. And then later on in the week, you're coming up with like their home and lair. So like I said, she lives underground, and her entrance is actually a door and a tree. So that was really fun. And then this space, items earned, you're gonna leave that blank because over the course of the summer, your character is actually gonna earn special items. And then you're gonna be able to write it in here, and then they're even gonna get extra stuff that's gonna get added to their character as well, like a bag. 1 week you're actually going to earn a familiar, so you can be able to draw a pet that gets to go along with them. So really, you just want to make sure you have your whole character. And then one of the things we did say was on your skill tracker, depending on what skills you put on here, you might be able to fill in some stars in the beginning. So she's small and she's not particularly strong. So there's nothing about her character that would indicate like she definitely is starting out with some strength. But dexterity, right? Remember, she likes to tinker and build things. She's got to work with very fine motor skills, and she's able to do things like that. So actually, right where I said like the building stuff and tinkering, that's actually a really good strength. So I'm actually going to fill in a star. So I filled a star in under dexterity for that. And then constitution, it's her endurance. So with her liking to eat a lot of chocolate cake, she's not able to really run a really big long race. But wisdom, perception, and insight, so those things that you know about, well, she's the quest giver and she knows about how to help adventurers. So she's definitely wise and able to help them out. So I'm gonna add a wisdom star. Okay. And then we've got intelligence, which is reasoning and memory. Well, she really loves to read, right? So that's definitely going to be an extra intelligence star there. And finally, the last skill that you can earn is charisma. It's their force of personality. So someone who's bubbly and bold is very charismatic, and someone who's monotone and non-engaging is not very charismatic. But we know that Yavanna she loves helping people and she's kind. So I'm gonna say, especially where she gives those quests and she really interacts with people a lot, I'm gonna give her a star for charisma, because that's her type of personality. She's very excited and really wants to engage with everyone. All right, so that's my character sheets, and those are my starting skills. And so then, as you complete each quest during the week, you're gonna gain another skill, so then you're gonna be able to fill in extra stars. These are just bonus starting stars. So the more you develop your character this week, the more stars you get to start off with. If you have any questions, let us know. And be sure to add in your character sheets when it's done below in these comments. Have fun and enjoy your adventure.